So once upon a time, like before we were married, Paul was in South Korea and he had an accident in his pants. And there was no way he could wear his pants anymore because of the accident. And a very kind South Korean man gave him a pair of pants. But you have to envision this because my husband's like 6'4", and this kind Korean man was very tiny. And my husband had no choice. Well, he wasn't my husband at the time. But Paul had no choice but to wear those pants because he couldn't wear his own pants. And he couldn't wear his underwear either. And so he wore these small pants. And ever since then, he's been so affected by how he packs his clothing. And I have spent our whole marriage trying to convince him that we are really never more than 30 minutes away from a Walmart should the worst thing happen, which it never has happened again. And he has finally been convinced that we do not need to pack emergency underwear and emergency pants, and emergency underwear and emergency pants for those emergency clothing. And so this past year, as we have done a whole bunch of travel because of his work, and we have loved every minute of it, we have worked towards becoming far more simple in what we pack and trying to just cut down on as little as possible for our trip. And so we are getting ready for a 3-week trip, and I thought I would show you some of, the thought process behind it and how we do it. At least for me, because Paul's probably not going to pack until late tonight, and so I'm not going to do his, but I'll do mine and maybe the boys if I can get them on board with that too. But at the very least, you can see how I pack for a road trip. But before I go do that, my kids are chopping things down in the woods, and I just realized that as I was doing that other video, Judah was standing off to the side with a knife and a blade, sharpening it. With a blade and a blade sharpener, and he was sharpening it. And I can hear them chopping down wood. And as I sat there trying to figure out what on earth are they doing, I remember that this morning they said, "Hey Mom, can we build a wooden fort today?" And I said, "Sure." Because, why not? How are they actually going to build a wooden fort? But it appears they are attempting to cut down trees somewhere to build a wooden fort. So I thought I'd go check that out. So I just stepped on a pebble because I'm walking in my socks, which is something I've told them never to do. But anyways, I kind of love that they're super independent, and they've been well trained. They know how to use tools, so I'm not worried about that. But I do love that they're independent and that they can do this all on their own. But at the same time, kind of creeps me out sometimes when I realize that, hey, they're actually down there chopping down trees or little branches. That's what I see them doing right now. We've just got a branch that he's hacking into 2 pieces. Here, I'll show you. There you go. My almost 11-year-old is starting on his fort. So I really don't know why my son was wearing pajama pants, but he was. And the second son looked at me and said, "Mommy, why are you wearing socks? Aren't you going to ruin them?" Which is exactly what I tell them every single time they wear socks. But anyways, it's a privilege of being a mother, which is not what I told him. I just said, I don't know, I shouldn't be. Anyways, so that was fun. I'm sure, well, we're leaving on a trip, so they're not going to have time to finish their fort off, but I'm sure if they had a few more days, they'd do it because, oh my goodness, I'm going to go show you something else they did here. So one time they were totally into digging, and they asked if they could dig a hole, and we said yes, because kids can dig holes. But let me show you what they did.
You're on top of the roof.
So they dug this whole thing, and it's like this tunnel. There's several kids can fit in it. I could probably fit in it if I cared to sit in dirt with dirt on top of me, but that's a little creepy. So they dug it, and that's where they play, and it didn't take them that long to make it. So I'm sure if they want to build a wooden fort, that they're going to have a wooden fort, and I'm excited to see what they do with that. Hey, so it's now 10 o'clock, and I'm just getting around to packing because I had to make supper, and then we went to prayer meeting, And Paul shared an update on our missions trip to Nigeria, which was really great. It was really fun to re-see those pictures, re-look at those pictures, and just kind of revisit that time there. And so I am working on packing, and I have spread out the clothes on the bed that I'm going to pack. And I wanted to share that what we try to do is pack in a backpack. This is mine. It's a Roots backpack. So we try to pack, each of us, in our own backpack, all of our toiletries, all of our clothing. For me, my hair stuff, which is really just a straightener because I either use a hotel blow dryer or borrow one when I go places, or just let my hair go curly. So for my toiletry bag, I have this one, and my sister-in-law just got it for me for Christmas, and I love it so much. It hang on the back of a hotel room door, and it has space over here, a zippered pouch, and it has two zippered pouches on this side. So I have toothbrush and toothpaste in here. I have Diva cup and razor in here. And oh, back over here, I also keep laundry sheets. I don't know if you've ever seen these before, used these before, but these are amazing. And if you have care packages that you need to send to people that are in the military, those are another really great thing to send them. I will link to those below so you can see those, because we became aware of them because of the military. And they're just a great option for people that are staying in hotels or traveling, which would be people staying in hotels. Okay, and then on the far side over here, I have my makeup, and I have tried to minimalize my makeup, and I keep it in a small Altoids tin. I've got, sorry, because I'm opening it backwards. Okay, so I have, for my bigger palette of eyeshadow, I actually removed the colors that I use, and then I keep lipstick in there, and then homemade mascara. And I am not totally sold on the fact that I love this mascara, and so I have it packed in there. I love that it fits, but I'm also packing my normal mascara over here, as well as eyeliner and a brush. And I would love to at some point get mascara that fits, eyeliner that fits, and a brush that fits, and carry everything in the Altoids container because it's super small and efficient. And let me show you real quickly. This was the eyeliner palette, eyeshadow palette that I had, and I just popped out the shades that I wanted and stuck them in the Altoids tin. And it was super easy, and it's sticky on the bottom, and so it sticks in the Altoid tin. If it hadn't stuck, I was just going to put some sticky tack in there and make it stick, or double-sided tape. I bet that would have worked too. Okay, so real quickly, in here, I'm not going to show you everything, but we do have, so there's a zippered pouch up there, there's a mirror up there, there's a little zipper down here, and in there I'm keeping coins for a washing machine, since hotels usually carry those. And what else would I share about? I guess, so for my shampoo, I've got it in here because I use baking soda to wash my hair, and every few washes I use apple cider vinegar as a rinse. And the homes we're going to be staying at, they'll either have it, or I'll skip the apple cider vinegar rinse, or if I feel like I need it, I'll just run to the store and grab it because that's easy to do. And so I'm not carrying that with me this time. And then I have my I use gel for curly hair and this hair smoothing cream when I straighten my hair, and so I keep those two things in there as well. And then there is a, I make my own face moisturizer, and so that's in there. And supplements that I take RNA. I just kind of stumbled upon it, and it has been so great. I've been taking it since August, and yeah, you should look it up. Do some research on it. Okay, so that would be that, and it zips up really efficiently, and it slips into my laptop sleeve in the backpack where the laptop should fit, and I can also fit my laptop in there still, which is great. All right, so the clothing that I have, I try to, like I said, pack minimally so that it all fits in a backpack. And so for our pajamas, for the boys and myself, we go with sweatpants and a t-shirt and a hoodie. That way, if we just want lazy travel clothes, we can wear them. They double up for that. If, in essence, they can double as stuff we can wear in public. So I have a hoodie and pajama pants, and they actually are going to go on the top of my bag. So I'm not going to pack those yet. In my bag, at the bottom of my bag, I pack my underwear and my socks and my bras, and I love tank tops with built-in bras, and so I take a couple of those on every trip too. And then I'm taking a dress, and I will put that on the bottom because I will not need that until Sunday. And something I have tried to collect is linen and wool shirts because they feel amazing and they are really very good at keeping you warm. And in the summertime, linen's really good at keeping you cool. We actually switched all of, our bedding to linen. I bought linen sheets and a linen duvet cover about a year and a half ago. Just one set. And it has been so perfect. We use it summer and winter. The duvet cover stays on in the summer when it gets super hot here. And it has been a great investment. I actually found them at, I forget the name. If I think of the name, I'll tell you. But I got them on major clearance at a really nice store. All right, so I have that linen shirt and then just a long sleeve jersey shirt. And then I have one sweater, long sleeve sweater. I will stick that in, and then a pair of blue pants that I will stick in. And my pajamas will go the top. So again, it's a t-shirt. It's actually Paul's t-shirt that he was given for Emmaus Bible College. And I just love, the color's not really showing up very well. It's a really pretty color. And so I took it because I like it. And I like people at Emmaus. So I took that, and then hoodie, which I gotta show you this hoodie because it's this super vintage North Face hoodie, but check out this hood. It is so, you really can't see how thick it is. It is such a thick hood, and ever since I was like 13 years old and my best friend had a hoodie that had a hood that thick, I've always wanted one, and I've never seen one until I was going through the thrift store and I found that, and I was hesitant to buy it because I really didn't need a hoodie, but I couldn't put it back. And then I went up to see what it cost, and it was like $2. So I bought it, and I really love it, and I'm really glad I have it because I've always wanted that. All right, so my bag, my bag is full of just those clothes that I showed you. And what I will do tomorrow is I will wear my second pair of pants with these bright, fun color, and I will wear this denim shirt, and then I will have my wool sweater on top of it, which, funny story, I was wearing it this week. It's inside out. I was wearing it this week in a store, and this old lady came up to me and she said, "Honey, is that wool?" And I said, "Yes, it is." She goes, "Didn't anyone tell you that you should not wear wool in Georgia?" Now, it was like below freezing, and I really didn't know what to say to her. And then she goes, "I know. You're not from here, are you?" No, I'm not from here. Anyways, so I will wear pants, denim shirt, wool sweater on top of that, and then this vest. And even though it's quite warm here right now, as we are driving, it will enable me to very easily take off layers or add layers depending on if we're getting in or out of the car. And I'm pretty sure that I will be adequately warm regardless of the temperatures where we're at, just for the brief running in and out of places. But I don't anticipate it getting super cold tomorrow on our trip. And I will wear, we have some very uncool LL Bean duck boots. They're kind of like the ankle. They don't even hit your ankle, but you can slip your feet in and out of those shoes really easily. And Paul and I each have a pair, and they are so perfect for they're just really easy to slide in and out. So I will probably wear those. I'm probably doing most of it. Well, I know I'm going to be doing most of the driving tomorrow because Paul sits in the back seat and he gets work done. And so I drive, and I always drive barefoot. So I really like shoes I can get on and off really easily. And so that way, if we end up getting far enough that we hit snow, my feet will stay dry. My shoes will not. I mean, they're duck boots. They're not going to let water in. And then I will be able to get in the van and take them off and drive without a problem. And I will take a second pair of cuter ankle boots to wear. And that's about it. I think that's it.